Now, here's your host on You Bet, Matthew Kelly.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello and welcome to the last You Bet of the series. It's been a wonderful series. We've had a lot of laughs. A few tears. There's been triumph. And there's been disappointment. But you know, through it all, we've kept on smiling. And as a kind of farewell, I'd like to share some of that with you in a song. And it goes like this. And now the end is near, and Hi, Ellis. Ladies and gentlemen, Ellis Ward. We're a little bit early, Alice, because I was just about to do my song, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry, Matthew. I was feeling a bit miserable. Someone very special has gone away, and I don't know when they're coming back again.
What do you mean? I'm leaving on a jet plane.
No, he drives a Reliant Robin, actually. It's his work. It's taken him away.
Oh, I know. By the time I get to Phoenix...
No, he's gone to Wittering, not Phoenix. But I think he'll be back tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
No, not tomorrow, Monday. I think he'll be back on Monday.
Monday.
No, I think he said Monday, but I think he might have said Tuesday. Anyway, life goes on. Keep cheerful. I think I'll leave you to your song.
Oh, poor old Ellis. Okay, then, this one's for her. And now, the end is nearer.
Hold on a minute. Alan, the floor manager, says he's really sorry, but, we've got to get on with the show. We've run out of time. You'll have to do your song next year.
What? I think I've been had. You little madam. You did that on purpose.
Who, me?
I'll get you next year, you mark my words. Anyway, at least the piano was good. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Nixon. And now please welcome three people who are always in tune. Tonight's celebrity guests. They are the Scally in your alley, the Scouse in your house, Craig Charles, Detective Constable Carver from the Bill, Mark Wingett, and European and Commonwealth 400 metres hurdles British record holder Chris Akabusi. Craig! Congratulations on your series, them and us. I think it's great.
Oh, cheers, thanks.
It's really smashing. Are you doing any more Red Dwarf?
Yeah, we start in this very studio. We start filming in a few weeks' time.
So it'll be home from home?
Yeah, so it'll be on telly again about February.
Excellent. We shall be there. And now then, Mark, what's going to happen in the Bill?
Well, I can tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
Now, there is...
not allowed to. I'd have to watch it instead.
Good. Chris, there's one thing, Chris. You didn't bring your medal with you, did you?
Oh,
you haven't, have you, Tom? Do you want to see it? Do you want to see it? The gold medal.
There you go, guys.
The gold medal!
Thank you. Oh, it's like a policeman.
Oh, yes. I think you've done any forfeits that were going already. First challenge. The machines are taking over. First there were machines that took over our work, and now there are machines taking over our pastimes. They'll be getting a machine to take over from me next.
That's all.
What do you mean, before time? The machines that are taking over our pastimes are two JCBs driven by John Ford and David Jeffries, who are both JCB demonstration drivers. And they say that using specially designed grabs attached to the arms of their diggers, they can put together a 16-piece jigsaw, which when completed will measure 8 foot square. They have 8 pieces each and 3 minutes in which to complete the picture. This is Craig's challenge, and I'm dying to know why he's backing it.
Well, like, unlike all the machines on Red Dwarf, these machines actually do know what they're doing. I've been down to that sort of JCB factory. It's like in Stoke, and they've got, like, sculptures made out of JCBs. And these robotic arms, these like, really agile. They can pick your nose, these robotic arms. They can undo pints of lager and things like this. I mean, they're really good to watch, and I'm sure they'll do it, and I want them to do it. And if they don't, I'm gonna cry.
Don't upset yourself so soon. Press your yes button.
Yes.
You may have to do a forfeit. We hope not. Mark?
Well, JCBs, they're the one for me. I'd like to say yes as well.
OK, fair enough. What do you think, Chris?
I'm not so sure about it, actually. It's a great big cumbersome thing, and I reckon they ain't gonna do it.
Well, that's all right. I'd like to argue with Chris.
To the forfeit.
Oh, thanks, man.
Get over. Let's see what the audience think. Place your bets now, please. And don't forget, this is chat time at home. This is where you all get to know each other again. What do you think? Can they do it or can't they? Let's see what our audience here thinks. Well, there's lots of confidence in them here. 76 say yes and only 24 say no. Will you please welcome John Ford and David Jeffries? Welcome, chaps. Nice to see you. I think they're great, those. They're like the working man's Pope-mobile. What can they do, these things, John?
Well, they're used for small excavation sites, etc. Yeah.
And what are they going to do in this challenge?
Build a jigsaw, Matthew.
How
16
would you?
pieces. With the grabs on the end of the dipper.
Oh, I see. And have they been specially adapted
That's
to do
right,
that?
they've been specially designed
Oh, I see.
to do that job.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this is fairly skillful work. David, tell me what happened the first time you tried this out.
Well, the first time,
How long did it take?
it took us 2 hours.
But we didn't have a picture. It was just a blank jigsaw.
Oh, I see. So it helps to have something
A nice
to...
picture,
something
yes.
a nice picture.
Yes.
You'll love the picture. It's a marvellous picture. How long have you been demonstrating?
4.5 years.
That's right. And you, John?
About 3.5 years.
Well, you've got enough experience to do it. Let's see what you can do. Get into your cabs, gentlemen. Thank you. Ready, chaps? OK, you have 3 minutes. Start up your engines. Thank you. On your marks. Go! Half your time. You have been practising, haven't you? That's the fastest you've ever done it, isn't it? It must be. You've got 25 seconds left on the clock.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's worth an award, don't you? Ladies and gentlemen, John Ford and David Jeffries. Well done, sir. Craig, you are absolutely right to back that.
Brilliant. They actually finished the jigsaw, but what was it?
Why I'm bother? Log myself to death with people like you. Anyway, should have done a forfeit for that. Never mind, you get 76 points and no forfeit. Mark, you were absolutely right as well. You get 76 points. And Chris?
Yeah.
No medals this time. Oh dear, oh dear. Let's see what the audience think. Well, 76 of you are right, and those 76 points will be added to all the others at the end of the evening. The points will be turned into pounds and donated to charity. And now, from a jigsaw of me to a girl who's definitely a couple of pieces short, Ellis Ward.
It was a good challenge, that jigsaw one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But you know what? I liked it when the digger picked your nose. It makes a change.
Lovely, bye.
Go on. OK, well, now it's time for my challenge. Now, you all know the story of David and Goliath and how young David saved his people by hitting Goliath on the forehead with just one shot from his slingshot. Now, what isn't very well known is that with his second shot, David broke the bathroom window and got sent to bed with no supper. And that's exactly what this next challenge is all about, slingshots. 26-year-old David Barnett from Wolverhampton is something of a sharpshooter. He can hit targets with a boomerang and a bow and arrow, but tonight he's going to use a slingshot. He says that he can hit 8 apples hanging from a tree with 3/8 of an inch ball bearings from a distance of 25 feet. Now, there'll be no doubt in your minds as to whether David has hit an apple, because when he does, it will explode. Now, he will have 1.5 minutes to explode all 8 apples. So this is my challenge, and I don't want to forfeit, so let's see what our celebrity guests think. Craig.
Sounds a bit difficult.
Does it?
A bit possible. A bit possible. So I'll go yeah. I'll go
Okay.
yeah.
And what about you, Mark? What do you think?
Well, I've had a grape shot, but never apple shot. So it's a distance of what, 25 feet?
25 feet.
Yeah.
I'm going to go yes as well.
He's copying me. He's copying me.
You're doing all right, so.
Yeah, right.
And Chris?
I don't know about that. It sounds possible, but highly improbable. I'm going no.
OK, let's see what our audience think. So, will the bearings go flying and leave us all sighing, though David be trying? Or will the bearings fly true like bearings should do? Tickety-boo, it's over to you. Place your bets now. Ooh. Well, you're not so sure in the audience tonight. 43 of you say yes, but 57 say no. So would you please welcome my challenger, David Barnett. So, David, how long have you been slinging your shot, then?
For about 10 years.
10 years, so you're a bit of an expert, yeah?
I'd like to think I am.
So how are you going to do tonight?
50-50.
Well, it better be a bit more. I don't want to do a forfeit, but I wish you the best of luck.
Okay.
If you'd like to get into position and let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
So, David, are you ready?
Uh-huh.
You've got 1.5 minutes, starting from now. One minute left. David, that was absolutely fantastic. Now, do you know that you had 41 seconds left? That is the fastest time ever. With your very well-deserved award.
Now,
well
before
done.
I give you this award, I've got this is really, really, really important. This is for everybody at home because this is a serious sport and potentially dangerous and should only be practiced under safe conditions because this is not a toy. Leave it to the experts, like David Barnett. Well done. You're quite right. You get some more points. You go up to 119. And you, Mark, you got up to 119 as well. Chris?
I'll give them that big
Never mind, there's plenty of time. Not that much, but... well, let's see how the audience did. Well, 43, of course, were right. See you in a bit. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
That was amazing. During the commercial break, I travelled forward in time to the 21st century, and guess what? They're still showing those coffee commercials with that couple. Yeah? And after all this time, they still haven't. But enough of that. Getting back to the present day, it's time for our next challenge. 19-year-old Stephen Fewell has been a Doctor Who fan since he was 10, and apart from being a regular viewer of the television series, he has also collected the 150 published Doctor Who books. He says that he can identify any one of those books just by seeing 1 square inch of the front cover enlarged to 10 inches. Tonight, he will attempt to identify 30 covers in 2.5 minutes. This is Mark's challenge. Why are you backing this, Mark?
Well, I used to collect magazines myself. And the... I know the covers are works of art. Plus the fact Doctor Who does have a TARDIS, which is a police box, and I do play a spaced-out policeman, so... I'll say yes.
That's good enough for me. Fair enough. Chris, what do you think?
I can't see how a man can sort of blow up a little thing like that and tell it so. I'm going no.
I think you better before it goes any further. OK, Craig?
Well, in that case, I'm going, yeah.
Absolutely right. Let's see what the audience think. Place your bets now, please. Don't forget you can do this at home, you know. Just like they do it here in the studio. Yeah, well, there's 53 here say yes and 47 say no. Will you please welcome Stephen Fewell? You're at Oxford University, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
What are you studying there?
English.
English? Oh, and so they do Doctor Who books, do they?
Not as yet, no.
But yeah, things have changed since my day. Do you go to these conventions that they have, the Doctor Who convention?
Well, I've been to a couple, yeah.
What happens at them? What do they do? I mean, do you all go around going, I will exterminate you? Do you do all that?
Some people do dress up, but you tend to avoid them.
I know.
They tend to be a little bit peculiar.
This doesn't bode well for your challenge. Could we please have 30 comic inches, please? Lovely. And I'll lead you over here. Don't forget, 2.5 minutes is longer than you think it is. Don't panic.
OK.
So you can always go back. If you want to pass on anything, do. OK? I'll just lead you back. Don't peek, don't peek. OK? OK. You ready for this?
Yeah.
You have 2.5 minutes. Your time starts now.
OK, that's Mind Warp by Philip Martin. That's The Ark in Space by Ian Marter. That's Time Lash by Glenn McCoy.
Yes.
The King's Demons by Terence Dudley. Time and the Rani by Pip and Jane Baker. The Gunfighters by Donald Cotton. The Celestial Toymaker by Jerry Davis and Alison Benjamin. Terror of the Autons by Terence Dix. I'll pass on that one if that's all right. The Twin Dilemma by Eric Soward. Silver Nemesis by Kevin Clark. Time Worm Exodus by Terence Dix. The Demons by Barry Letts. Mission to Magnus by Philip Martin. The Auton Invasion by Terence Dix. The Mask of Mandragora by Philip Hinchcliffe. Castrovalva by Christopher H. Bidmead. Kinder by Terence Dix. The Green Death by Malcolm Hulk. The Romans by Donald Cotton. Attack of the Cybermen by Eric Saward. The Three Doctors by Terence Dix. Fort of Doomsday by Terence Dix. The Crusaders by David Whittaker. Paradise Towers by Stephen Wyatt. Planet of Giants by Terence Dix. The Invisible Enemy by Terence Dix. Planet of the Spiders by Terence Dix. The Deadly Assassin by Terence Dix. The Mutation of Time by John Peel.
You've passed on one. You still have over half a minute.
Okay. That is that Creature from the Pit by David Fisher.
Yes! I think you've earned your place at Oxford, don't you? You've also earned this award. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Fewell. So, Mark, yes. Right to back the challenge.
That was quite amazing, that.
It was clever, wasn't it?
Really clever.
Could you do that?
No.
Good. Your points go up, and you don't get a forfeit. Okay, Chris. Oh, Chris.
I can't believe it. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, he's good. You're not that good at this.
Let's stick to running, don't you?
I think perhaps so, actually. Craig, you said yes?
Yep.
And your points go up as well. You're 172 as well. You're equal second, and you're equal bottom, Chris. Okay, let's see what the audience say. Well, 53 of you were right. Now, on last week's show, Rosie Barnes' challengers had a slight reversal of fortune with their driving challenge, and Rosie ended up getting a pizza the action. Take a look at this.
Right. They don't like to get bigger, do they, these pizzas? Easy, easy. No trouble. Coming up, folks, won't be long.
Come on, hurry up.
Whoop.
Green paper.
Right.
Onion. Don't forget mozzarella.
Cheese, yes. That's lovely.
Olives on the top.
Nice little design. Okay.
All right.
Sorry, George. Mexicano.
Silly that.
One more. Yeah. Perfect. Right. Let's see what we've got here. There you are, Matthew. A You Bet Rosie special.
An MP and all. The quickness of the hand deceives the eye. And if you take your eyes off this next challenge, you will be deceived. Matt Gilmore from Worcestershire is a member of the English Buddha Karate Association, and he says that he can break 100 pieces of wood, 1 foot square, with his hand faster than 50 pieces of wood can be cut in two with a 66cc chainsaw. The chainsaw will be operated by Henry Smith, who is a forest craftsman from Farnham. This is Chris's challenge. Why are you... yeah! Why are you backing this, Chris? And why should we take your advice?
Well, I met the guy outside, and he's a bit of a karate expert, and he said to me, I can do it. So I said, he can do it. So I reckon he can do it.
Splendid.
So I'm going, yeah.
I hope he can, because you need the points anyway, don't you? Craig, what do you think?
I met the guy outside as well. I think we both met him together. He told me, vote yeah, and I'm okay, and I vote no, and I go to hospital, so... So I'm going to vote yeah, because she's not that hard.
OK, Mark, what do you think?
Well, I'm outside as well, so I think he's in for the chops. I'm going to vote no.
So you might be later. Let's see what the audience think. Place your bets now, please. And don't forget to have a chat at home. The show where we get you together. Isn't it lovely? Can he do it? It's a lot. 100 pieces of wood against 50. Oh! Lots more confidence here with our studio audience. 68 say yes and 32 say no. Will you please welcome our challenger, Matt Gilmore and Henry Smith. Welcome, gentlemen. Are you feeling all right?
Bag of nerves.
Oh, no, I know, it's awful. This is the worst bit as well.
I'll go home now.
You can't.
I can't.
Don't let Chris down. How long have you been into martial arts?
26 years.
Do you actually specialise in any particular martial art?
Woodaroo is a style I do, which is
what's
a batch.
What's a woodaroo?
It's a soft style, which means it's not excessive contact, it's soft block and deflection, that sort of thing.
Oh, it's about self-defence, then, really?
It is 98% self-defence, 2% attack.
I see. OK, Henry, what do you actually do, really? I mean, what is it you're called? A
forest craftsman.
A forest craftsman?
Yeah.
Does that mean you're carving all day, or...?
No, repairing fences, planting trees.
Using chainsaws on people?
No.
Yes, actually, talking of which, chainsaws are very dangerous things. Do you have any advice about chainsaws?
People who are going to use chainsaws,
yeah,
they must have all the equipment. It's the boots, the trousers, the gloves, and the helmet.
Oh, well, I could go for all that and cut out the chainsaw, frankly. Yeah. Oh, I've got another interesting fact for you from our little book of knowledge. A chainsaw, although it's called a chainsaw, is not for cutting chains, it's actually for cutting wood. That's important, that could save a nasty accident. Oh, no, don't. It wasn't worth that. Anyway, but thank you for the encouragement. Talking of which, we're going to need a lot of encouragement for that, at least Mac is. So we're not going to leave him alone in this. Gentlemen, would you take your places? No. Good luck. Right, ladies and gentlemen, Mac needs as much encouragement as you can possibly shout him. Start up your chainsaw, Henry. Good luck. How are you? You all right? How do you feel? Can you speak?
Just about.
You can have a little lie down in a minute. Well, Henry actually managed to... You managed to do it in 23.69 seconds. I think that's going some. It was a jolly good attempt, don't you think? Yes, nice one. Here's a scroll for appearing. Thank you very much. Thank you. Matt Gilmore, Henry Smith. Oh, Chris.
Surprise!
What's going on?
Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Yes, I can believe it, yeah. I think you're going to have to do a forfeit, actually, Chris.
Oh, dear. I want to come and watch him do a forfeit.
Anyway, it's no good, Craig. You got it wrong as well.
Yeah.
You don't get any more points. But, Mark, that puts you in the lead now because you got to 204 points. Right, let's see how our audience did. Well, 32 of you, sadly, were correct. Now, of course, we have to have a forfeit for Chris. Chris, just have a look on your screen and 6 cryptic clues will appear. You can have fishy business, take the plunge, walking on air, given enough rope, last chance, or wash and brush up. Anything take your fancy there at all, I wonder?
Well, I mean, both given enough rope and last chance sound pretty good for me, doesn't it? But,
What, you want to do both?
No!
Oh,
No, I'll take the last chance, whatever that is.
the last chance. Come out here, Chris, and I shall explain it all to you. What is this? Yes, give him a hand. Come on. Oh, yeah! Oh, this is really appropriate. This is really appropriate. Last chance. You may feel a heel, but put your soul into it. You're going to be a cobbler.
Oh! I knew it was a lad of old cobblers. Oh, sorry, you can't say that.
Settle down.
Sorry.
We'll be there to see you.
You may remember last series there was a sensational challenge involving a hot air balloon and 2 members of the Red Devils display team. Unfortunately, they weren't successful, as I remember to my cost. Something to do with a sumo wrestler. I won't go into detail. However, undaunted, they returned this series with an even more spectacular challenge. They say that 5 members of their team will jump from an aircraft at 8,000 feet. They'll free fall, then form a star. Breaking away from that formation and deploying their parachutes, they'll then form a stack. And breaking away from that, one by one, they'll land on the back of this flatbed truck, which will be travelling along the runway at approximately 15 miles per hour. What could be simpler? OK, hopefully the man making the first landing is Graham McLennan. Mac, explain to me exactly what the lads do in the challenge.
OK, then, Matthew, at the far end, we've got the 4 other jumpers who are going to be making the challenge with me. Next, we have the 2 cameramen who are going to be filming everything that happens in the air and on the flatbed. Next, we've got the 2 catchers who are going to help us out when we land on the trailer. And finally, we have our team commander, Captain Terry Carroll.
OK, has this ever been attempted before?
No.
And have you ever tried anything with this difficulty?
No, we haven't.
Whose idea was it?
It was Captain Carroll's.
Captain Carroll, what are you going to be doing while the challenge is on?
I'm going to be staying here on the ground with you, Matthew.
And man after a delegator. OK, it's up to you to get airborne and do it. I wish you luck. It's up to us to decide whether they can.
OK, this is my challenge. I put myself up for a forfeit. Let's see what our guests think. Craig, can they do it?
You want them to do it, don't you? I kind of want them to do it.
Of course I want them to do it. I don't want to be a cobbler.
I want to do it, but I'm not quite sure. It seems tremendously difficult. Can I wait to see what Chris says and then go opposite?
No, you can't. Press a button.
Well, I'm going to go no. Sorry,
Okay.
guys.
OK, fair enough. The army are here, remember that.
I want to know why the captain's still on the ground.
He's the wise one.
What do you think, Mark?
I think no.
You think no? OK. Chris, our expert.
Yeah, well, seeing I've done all that military service and the amount of times I've flown, sorry. No, I can't, my boys, I know they're going to do it. They're going to save me. They're going to give me the points, so I'm going, yeah.
Well, we've
gonna do it.
never had anybody out for a duck yet, so who knows?
Come on, guys.
Let's see what the audience think. Place your bets now, please. And all you at home as well, place your bets. It's an incredibly difficult challenge, this. They came up with it themselves. Let's see what they see. Oh, well, here in the studio, 79 say yes, and only 21 say no, so there's lots of confidence. So let's go over to the strip, where they're about to let rip, and see what's going down.
Cameraman coming out. Cameraman climbing out. Okay, here we go. Yay! Okay, all the canopies opened, I believe. Facing pin, you need to come right. You're going downwind.
Okay, wait for Matt to duck there. Believe me. Got it.
Okay, moving down.
That's it.
That's fine, nice. Just one more guy to get on the stack. He's coming up now, just ducked. Snubbo's getting hold of him. Okay, that'll do. Break it off.
Going left.
Break it, going right. Okay, we've broken the stack. Now get a bit of height separation so we can sort ourselves out. There's plenty of time to land on the truck. Yeah, that's a good stack, that, not bad. All I've got to do now is land on that truck.
Good lad. Shot, well done. Excellent.
Elbows on. Yes, right turn. Setting myself up.
That's it. Oh! Yes! Oh, yes. Hi, Terry.
Hi, Matthew.
That's the most over-the-top piece of hitchhiking I've ever seen.
Isn't it just?
Where'd you get blokes like these?
Well, I certainly don't have to buy them, because as you can see, one or two of them managed to just fall off the back of a lorry.
Well, yes, I noticed that.
Yes, where is it? There it is, yeah.
You know what this means, don't you, Joe? I'm going to do a forfeit.
I was paid well.
I'll get back to you in a minute. Mac!
Yes, Matthew.
That was actually a first for you, wasn't it, Mac?
That was the first time I landed on that lorry, yeah.
Yeah, the very first time. But it was actually the first time that you failed, wasn't it, Joe?
Yes. Yeah. I'm afraid it was.
To be fair, though, do you remember the challenge last year? Red Devils last year? Right. Joe was the guy who got into the basket, right, on the hot air balloon. And, of course, Ian Barraclough was the guy who didn't. And when you actually landed on the floor, Ian had a grin on his face from ear to ear, honestly. Still, it was a cracking challenge. You should be very proud of your lads. Don't you think they were great? Well done.
Thank you, Matthew.
You have a stroll. You take charge of it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Devils. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Craig, you were quite right. You said no, you got to 193. Mark, you were quite right. You got to 225. That makes you this week's winner. Chris.
Whoa.
Chris.
Came third again.
This has never, ever happened on You Bet. You did it. You see, you normally get medals, but you're going to get a scroll for failing.
Oh!
That's what you get on this show.
I'm a failure. I'm a failure.
Let's see what our audience did. Well, 21 of you were correct. So let's add those 21 points to all the other points that we've got during the evening, and that gives us an audience total of 225. Right, now let's add all the celebrity guest totals together, and that gives us a celebrity total of 418. Now, we'll add those two totals together, and that gives us a combined total of 643. Now, as I said before, the points will be turned into pounds and donated to charity. Now, normally we'd triple it, but because, tragically, Chris is so hopeless at this game. And since it's the last show, I think, shall we quadruple it?
Yeah!
Oh, yes, go on, quadruple it. We'll quadruple it, that gives us a grand total of £2,572 for charity. Good. And of course, that will be donated to a charity nominated by this week's winner, who was Mark Wingett. Mark.
Well, I'd like this money to go to a particular ward in a hospital in Portsmouth.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Mark. Cracking. Well, that wraps it up for the series.
Do you think so? I thought you'd get away with it.
No, I didn't really. I was pulling a
Oh,
fast.
you've got a little forfeit. Shall we get our guest to pick?
Yeah, go on, let's
Come on,
pick
then.
one.
Pick a really evil, nasty, horrible one for him.
Oh, well, what do you reckon?
You're the spokesman, you won.
Yeah.
Well, boys, what do you think about walking on air?
Sounds good to me.
I think it sounds like a very good one. Very apt. OK, Matthew.
Yeah.
Let me tell you all about this. Walking on air. Keep a steady head, because if you trip, you might split the difference. You've got to walk the tightrope. Anyway, I don't think you can do it dressed like that, do you?
I don't want to do it dressed like anything.
Well, I think you ought to get changed. Can we have a screen, please? Now. Come on, step to it. Come on. Come on.
I think I've got to dress up as well.
Yes, you've got to get undressed. Come on, Kelly. And we haven't got all night. Do you think you could hurry
I've done
up?
this kind of thing before. I've been
No.
caught out.
OK, now, could we please have a tightrope? Come on, get out. Come on now. OK, come on, take this off now. Come on. Go on, get it off. What does he look like?
I know what I look like.
Now, come on. None of this. Get up there and do it, then.
Look, I can't do that on my own. I really can't. I can't.
You can't?
I can't.
Well, I actually think you're right. We'll give you a bit of help. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Bernie Bennett? Bernie? He's all yours.
Right. Would you like to step up onto the platform?
What do you mean, like?
There's a step there to help you up. Well done. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Right, I'd like you to hold on to this pole, steady
I'd
yourself.
love to hold on to that pole.
Use your left hand to balance. Look at the end of the wire and take it nice and steady. Don't rush. Nearly there. Don't rush it.
And a warm hand, please, for Bernie Bennett.
Definitely it. There is no more. That is the end of the series. But would you please thank my special guests? They were Craig Charles, Mark Wingett and Chris Akabuse. Special thank you to all the challengers who appeared on You Bet tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the challengers. Friend Ellis Ward. Say goodbye, Ellis. Bye. Goodbye,